Grace Quiros, American Coney Island, co-owner along with my brother Chris. And then someone start something and let me go. All right, first of all, thank you guys all for coming. All right, so here's why you're here. Because I'm pissed. I've had it with people assuming, whether it's Facebook posts, Twitter posts, even some media posts about me, American Coney Island, being associated with Lafayette, Coney Island. I mean, it's just dumb. I have no connection to them. I'm annoyed. I'm upset. What they do is we are not one of the same. Not in how we run the business, not in how we act, not on what we serve. So that, oh, all this hearsay or we're connected by one wall, that means they have rats. Because that's why we're here, right? Because they have been shut down for the second time operating business, serving the public. If they didn't learn the first time, do you really think they're going to learn the second time? Now, I'm a member of the Michigan Restaurant Lodging Association. I'm an advocate for restaurants. I don't want to see any business suffer. It is hard running a business in the city of Detroit, or anywhere for that matter. And I'm going to thank you to the board members who came to support me, Scott and Clarence from the association. But it is hard enough, especially since COVID, with all the state regulations that we got thrown at us. You know, from the Whitmer, well, that's her favorite, Coney Island too, by the way. But anyways, we deal with a lot. Health inspections happen 3-4 times a year. They pop up, they show up anytime they want, as they should, right? Obviously, I don't have this problem. So to be compared and connected and to have their nasty way of operating hinder my business is a problem. So to all of you naysayers, or to all of you just want to talk out of the side of your head or whatever you do, saying we're one of the same and how do they not have a rodent problem, let me tell you what, it's not brain surgery. It's really kind of simple. First of all, you got to own a broom. Let's start with simple, like getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth. You do the basics that are, it's a no-brainer. This is autopilot. You sweep, you mop, you clean the counters. You have sanitizing solutions, different for the floor, different for the counters, different for everything. Then you have your daily lists. You go by your lists. You have your weekly lists of the deep cleaning. Then you go deep cleaning. Got it? Buildings are old. You have to maintain them. You have to spend money to fix them. You can't let it decay. The Coney Island next door not only has a rat infestation problem, but more serious, they have a building structural situation. Well, I'll be damned if I'm going to allow them to hinder my business or take me down along with their situation. So all of you get that clear. Yes, I'm not done, but go ahead. Yeah, that'd be best, right? Because I'm upset. And let me tell you, this is my reputation. This is my livelihood, my staff's livelihood, and we actually care about our customers. There's children that come in here and eat with their parents. That man on the wall, both of them, my grandfather and my father, that reputation is something I will carry on, and we do not have that problem. I have a maintenance man here that takes care of all my building needs once a week, and then if there's an emergency, taken care of. We're a restaurant. Stuff does happen. Every day something happens. I could come in one day and the cooler goes out. I can come in one day and the windows are broken out because some guy wanted to eat a piece of cheesecake and steal the cash register. I can come in one day and someone pulls a knife on me. This all happens. Am I perfect? Nobody's perfect. And I definitely do not want to see another restaurant or any business fail. Believe me, you all don't know the half of it. But I don't want to go down with someone else who doesn't operate the way I do. Now, I tell you what, they own their building. I own my buildings. We fill the holes. This is what you do. See, I get sidetracked. This is what you do. You fill holes. You fill cracks. You take care of your foundation. You make sure there's no sitting water. The biggest one, which you would think is a no-brainer, is you have trash cans in your basement. So you can put the trash in. You don't just leave it all carry all over the place. You have a clean bathroom. Oh, and I'm sick and tired of them sending over their customers to use my bathroom. Because to all of you out there who eat there and then want to come use my bathroom, I got a problem with you. If you don't use the bathroom where you eat, that says a lot. So use a bathroom where you're eating. And it's okay to have one favorite over the other. I don't care about that. I don't care about who was first, second, 10th. I don't care who y'all think's got the better one. This is not why you're all here. I care about my reputation, my grandfathers, my fathers, and the generations to follow after this. Do not associate me. Do not connect me. Do not say some dumb, stupid comments that they share the same wall and everybody's got rats in the city. If everybody had rats, then no restaurants would be open. And there you go. Now you can ask me a question.
I was going to say, can you understand people's concern? Because they may not know it's two different owners.
That's why you're here. Because let's clear this up once and for all. I've had it. Enough is enough. I've had it with that. Now the city of Detroit, the health department, thank you for doing some due diligence, but continue doing it. Remember, this is 2 times. 2 times. You shouldn't be able to get away with that. Fix it or don't. Fix it or get out. Right? What do you think?
I also saw online that people think you were the one who tipped off the health department.
Why would I tip off? If I wanted to tip off anybody, they would have been shut down 30 years ago. You don't know the half of it, and I'm not that person. Even them. You know, it's a love-hate relationship. We actually try to help them. They've been riding my coattails for years. We actually try to help them and give them advice. I'm constantly on the defense, not knowing what they do over there to make sure every little crack and every little corner is sealed. And he does it, and my general manager does it, and G does it. I'm a woman-owned business, so yeah, I'm a little uptight about that. And if you want to go over there, go for it. Don't invite me to your house for tea. Well, they came back and they saw the situation, but they have to keep on it because 1.5 years ago when they were shut down, they brought everybody, including all of you, that went back over there. And you know, you can't put lipstick on a pig, and I know that's cliche, but it's true, or a rat-tattooey, however you want to take it. And you know, they mopped the floor and cleaned a window and everything's great. But that's fine, give them a little leeway. Remember, it's more than leaving trash in their basement or leaving water or not cleaning or not wiping. I mean, I was shocked this weekend. If that would have happened to me, again, and no one's perfect, I'd be in there 24/7 doing stuff. They haven't showed up in 3 days. What are you waiting for? Get it done. Because now I'm doing all this preventative. Again, I'm going crazy. If it's something I did to bring myself down, that's one thing. But somebody else to do, and then not to listen when I give them advice and tell them they should fix this or fix that, or when they come over here asking me to borrow a broom, buy a broom, it ain't that expensive. I spend money, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. If you don't spend money to take care of your business, your building, you're gonna fail. Twice. Twice!
What was your reaction that second time seeing the closure for the same reason?
How stupid and dumb. If you don't learn a lesson the first time, you're definitely not going to learn it the second time. Third time's a charm, I guess. I don't know. You tell me.
For people who don't know, the health departments, are you guys warned ahead of time when they visit? Is it a
The health department, no. Come on, guys. You all need to know this. The health department doesn't warn anyone. Buildings and safety don't. There's protocols for restaurants, businesses, anything. Inspections happen yearly. Health department happens 3, 4, 5 times. If they see a problem or someone calls, then they show up. This is just how it goes. This is how you get your permits. This is how you get your license. This is how you get everything. That's just a no-brainer. That's easy.
Have you guys seen more rats on the block in general with that garden on the other side?
I have not seen more rats on the block. Now that the park is a situation, the Greening of the Detroit runs that park. The city owns it. There's a problem over there, but now the building next to that is also mine. And I can tell you, there are no rats there either. Now, the garden, of course, they're growing tomatoes and zucchinis in the summer. That's going to attract some rats. Well, they need to fix that, or the city needs to get that, because they claim they own it, the Greening, but the city owns it. And then they're claiming, well, no, they don't come to the vegetation. That's crap. Of course they do. They want tomatoes. They're hungry. Anyways, also the next thing that people have to do and restaurants do that they don't do, you need a pest control company once a week. That's just, again, another no-brainer, and I sound like so repetitive. It's like, of course you have a pest control company. You need it for any kind of bugs. Things happen. But I tell you what, there's not even a freaking fruit fly in here. Maybe once in a while, and if it does, I lose my mind. Take a look. You all know me. Everybody knows me. You all know how I operate. You know, and if you don't know me, then don't talk about me.
And you say you guys steal cracks all the time, and that
You have to. It's a building.
how big or small of a crack does it have to be for a rat to be able to get in?
They can get in with the littlest thing. The littlest thing. Every little crack, every little hole, everything. You have to be on it. If you're not on it, it gets away with you, and there are the results.
So are you guys being extra vigilant now, knowing that?
We've always been extra vigilant. That's the thing. We've always been extra vigilant. And that's why you're here, because I'm pissed and I'm annoyed of ignorance of people who want to assume that we're one of the same. We are not one of the same. We're totally different. And that's all. So finally, once and for all, I had to clear this up. It's ridiculous.
Has business dipped since they closed?
Well, it's going to dip because when you're comparing me to them, that's a problem. Got it? You know?
That's bad, yeah.
There you go. It's like if Channel 4, Channel 7, Channel 2, CBS, one of you do one thing, they all group you all in as fake news media. Well, maybe one isn't, one is. I don't know, but you don't like to be associated like that, do you?
Question, what's in a special?
Any questions? Anything else?
What can the city do to differentiate?
Keep on them. Keep on them. Again, I don't want to see anything bad happen, but I will not put up with this anymore. They own their building. You want to sell that building to me? I guarantee you they'll never have a hole or a rat problem again. Keep your business. I don't want it. Take care of it. If you can't take care of it, you shouldn't have it. Someone behind you is asking me a question. Come closer because I can't hear you. I'm going deaf. Yes?
Sue couldn't be here today,
I know. Tell her she's awesome.
but forgive me if I think you started a little bit earlier. I might have missed this. But
You were late.
I was late. Have you guys experienced either a decrease or a bump in business since
She just asked that. First of all, it's only been since Friday.
Right.
Number one. Number two, you're not going to see an increase because I'm getting associated and connected with that.
So have you seen a decrease?
Well, it's been cold. It's been 2 days. I'll let you know today. Come find me later.
Do you think you will see a decrease?
I don't know.
Too early.
I don't. And that's not. Yeah, it's too early. Thank you. It's too early to tell. And honestly, that's not my thing right now. My thing is right now, I am pissed.
I think you get it.
You touched on some of the measures that you've already been taking.
You always. It's like that's the thing. And okay, they were shut down the first time. What didn't you learn? What's it going to take? Someone to get sick in there and die? Do you know what kind of disease a rat carries around?
Leptospirosis.
Do you know what kind of disease? If you don't have a clean bathroom and you're preparing food right next to the same station?
Not many business owners would take the time to make such a distinction. Why was it so important for you to have us all here?
Because of my reputation and who I am. And I don't put up with that. I know what I do in here. I bust my, beep it, every day. My staff and I. It's just what we do. It's like I said, it's as simple as just getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth and washing your face. We don't even think about it. This is what we do. And we make sure everything's taken care of. And my whole staff here is on it. It gets to the point of annoying sometimes. I mean, we have compliments. The people bashing me in a way that, oh, they're too antiseptic. Oh, it smells like I'm going into a swimming pool place. Well, let me tell you, I'd rather be antiseptic than not have that dirty dish feeling like some... That's just me. If you like that, go there. You like clean, come here. I don't know. That's not what we're here for. We're here for my name, my reputation, my grandfather, my father, and my family. We've been in this city too long.
When were you founded?
A long time ago. We were founded in 1917. We're going to be 108. And what you don't know, and if some of you want to come downstairs, I'd like to invite you to my basement, which actually was the first speakeasy. It's how it all started with Grandpa. All the old timers would be downstairs gambling, smoking, drinking. It was prohibition. So he'd have, because he was cleaning hats and shining shoes, everybody would be in the basement, and they'd be gambling and drinking and having a great old time. And then on that, you know, you're Greek, right? To do more business, he started feeding them. What will you feed people? And that's how the hot dog started, right there at that same little corner. And I want some of you to come downstairs to take a look. The way you see it today, it wasn't staged. Pop in here tomorrow, pop in here in 2 weeks, each and every one of you, whenever you want. And it's going to look exactly the same.
Obviously, you're upset. What has the relationship been like between you and
Listen, you know, it's like a love-hate relationship. That's all it is, really. I mean, there's a charm of two being next to each other. There's that craziness of, you know, try one, try the other, and that's all. Those things don't bother me. You get the diehards that want that. You get the diehards that want this. I could care less about that. But now it's gotten dangerous. And if their building is decaying and they have issues and something happens over there to affect mine, when I haven't done, I do everything above and beyond to make sure we are perfect, people are safe, things are clean. You know what I mean? You do something, you know the repercussions if you do it yourself. But not to the they're doing crap to my expense. And like I said, for years they've been riding my coattails. From media stuff to helping them with things on the street, to street lights, to things the city maybe slacked on a little bit. And because of me, because I have a louder voice, we'll get things fixed that they benefited from. Well, this is how I'm benefiting now dealing with them.
So, Grace, you make a really good point that the competition between the two has created almost like a tourist attraction.
Let me tell you, you guys love a Coney story. The media loves a Coney story.
So I guess the question I have then, with that in mind, does the fact that they're closed and that people are sometimes confused between the two,
They're very confused. Get unconfused.
does that also hurt your business and hurt the city of Detroit?
Well, yeah, of course it does. Because it lumps everybody up. You can't lump everybody in the same thing. Like I told you guys a minute ago, giving examples of media. You can't lump yourself into the Metro Times or whatever. They can't lump themselves all into the same thing. Everybody's different. Pretty much the same thing, but everybody's different.
But your point is well taken that people do that. So
They do that, and I'm sick of it. Like, grow up, like, figure it out. Use your brain.
is it to the city's interest though to help your competitor there clean up their business?
To help anyone clean up their business, the first time. This is 2 times. How many more times? 2 times. We wait for the 3rd time, someone walks in there and gets sick. You tell me. Now you tell me how far you let something go until it becomes really bad.
I didn't mean necessarily.
You're not. I'm just high strung. Go ahead.
Any grace period. I was talking about
Grace period?
whether they close it down or whether they address this more aggressively address this problem.
Hey,
Is that your view though?
I thought they aggressively solved the problem a year and a half ago.
But you're also here telling us that they didn't, and you're pretty.
I didn't because I see it. So be on them, and let's make sure they handle it aggressively.
Is it the city's fault also?
I'm not going to blame the city on anything. But they do have to be diligent because the health department, and the health department is doing a great job. They got a lot to deal with. But I also know the health department, there's been a lot of changes in the city's computer system, the way the health reports are posted, placards on the windows. They've got so much going on that everything's conflicting and there isn't a proper system in place. They miss things, like anything in the city. Trying to get a business license in this city. There's 28 different steps and 28 different people telling you what to do and where to go. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Get it together, streamline it for the business owners. We have enough headaches. So back to the health department. The health department is doing the best job as they can, but they got their own inner conflictions. You go online right now to find a health report, it has to take you to a different site that they say is still in, we're transitioning. They've been transitioning for 3 years. And then where's the color placards that said that happened in October? Like, okay, we're going to start with that. I haven't seen any.
So what is the situation there? So because the sign on the door says
Rats and building. It says remodel. Oh, that's a whole nother one, and then we're done.
other reports have said
First of all, wait a minute.
voluntarily closed.
Okay, first of all, voluntarily. That's a great question. They voluntarily closed. Excuse me, when the inspector comes in and tells you we have to close you down, well, yeah, you're going to voluntarily close. What are you going to do? Sit in there and get arrested to take you out and close? So that's the thing, though, that you guys, the media and the health department, like to spin it in your soft, cuddling way. I don't know. Voluntarily, when they walk into your building and shut you down, of course you're voluntarily closing. You don't have a choice. And then you put a sign out there 2 seconds after the city of Detroit just posted that you've been shut down for rats. I don't even like saying the word. And you put a sign up there that says remodeling, and you spelled it wrong. I was a spelling bee champ. That bothers me, bad spelling.
So to the person just walking down the street, it looks like it's like the moats, like the colors kind of come right together. How thick is the actual?
It's about this wide.
Is it cement? Is it what's it made of?
It's cement. There's firewall. There's all kinds of stuff in there.
It's thicker than what
It's way thicker. Yes, they are not the same building. All these buildings are different buildings. They are not the same buildings. Not. So anyways, that's all. Thank you. I've had enough. I'm sick of it. And that's why I brought y'all here today. And I really appreciate it. And thank you, Restaurant Association guys, for coming. Love you.
Wait, one last question. People, because we get a lot of comments, just to like lay it out.
End it. End it. Comment for me.
What are some of the things that you are absolutely doing to make sure that this doesn't become a problem here? Just so people have
What am I absolutely, what you mean, what have I been
Yes.
doing?
Yes.
On and on and on?
Yes.
Well, let's see. Again, I'm going to start out the way I started. You start with the basics. You clean. You sanitize. You mop. You don't leave trash in a trash bag on a floor. You get garbage can receptacles. You put trash in there. You see a hole. You see a crack. You see a decay. You fill it. What's the cement we use?
Hydraulic cement.
Hydraulic cement. Anything. Caulk. Things happen. Every day it's maintenance. Every day. And then it's once a week major stuff. Every day can be different. Like I said, tomorrow I can come in and that tile fell off. I could come in and, the cooler went out. Did you got your maintenance people on call? You got your service people on call, the electrician, the plumber, the AC guy. And it happens. And stop using my bathroom if you're eating over there, because then you come in, you throw a diaper down the toilet, and I have to wait for a plumber to come in. Thank you. I'm done.